Music Show. It's the Murder Master 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 Music Show. Hip hop is dead, but we don't resurrect it. You follow what mainstream says, but here it gets rejected. If you wearing tight jeans, don't expect to get respected. I'm from a time where wearing black was always on your checklist. From a time where faggots get checked if they reckless. From a time where if you got too much shine, we snatch your necklace. This real shit here, Illuminati, fuck the industry. We represent the street and they respect our street ministries. Take no shorts and cut the middleman, literally. This hip-hop savior, our birth scenes like nativity. This a place where no one sells out for relevability, and the masses can get a chance to explore more creativity. You gotta be kidding me. If you call that hip-hop, niggas with hot shades and fluorescent flip-flop. We killing Big Brother, cause we know he watch. You don't like what I'm doing, then you can suck mine. And you don't stop. It's the Murder Master Music Show. 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 It's the Murder Master Music Show.
What's up, everybody? Episode 339, Murder Master Music Show, UGSforlife.com, to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? We got Bootleg of the Dayton family. You know what I'm saying? We got a cast of, this dope movie. I saw a trailer for it. It's looking pretty good, Mac. It's called Shattered Dreams.
Yeah, I'm going to check that out.
Looking real good, man. So we're going to have Bootleg and Shattered Dreams on first. Then the second half of the show, we got the homie T-Rock. He's back with a brand new release. So that's going to be dope. This week's been real good, man. I'm telling you, it's been real good to us. We had Stevie Ray of Harlem Heat, for those of you that like wrestling. So for the first time, our platform and our outlet was introduced to the world of wrestling. We kind of went viral a little bit in the world of wrestling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Been on several wrestling websites. And that was dope. And then last night we had a Swifty of D12. You know what I'm saying? That's making a little noise on the radio. So, we're kicking in the new year, man. We're grinding. We're knocking out shows. Man, we're just trying to keep shit moving. I think we have, if I'm not mistaken, we have the cast. I think maybe the director and one of the stars from Shattered Dreams. I'm going to bring them on right now. And I also see Bootleg, I believe.
Bootleg, We're having Bootleg with Big Hammer. Bootleg.
Yeah, 810, if you can, turn down your the radio in the background. We got an echo. Bring you back on here in a minute. Is that you, Bootleg? You there?
Yeah, this me.
Hey,
what up,
man,
Bootleg?
First and foremost, Bootleg, man, welcome to the show once again, man. It's an honor to have you. How's 27 been to you, bro, so far?
Oh, man, it's been
days.
beautiful, man. Oh, man, I can't complain. You know what I mean?
Right,
That's what I'm talking about, man. I saw the trailer to the Shattered Dreams, and I was blown away. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, wow, this is dope, literally.
Yeah, the young guys shooting it, man. Yeah, young cats out of Flint. Who else on the line with us?
I believe we got, here they are, 810. Yeah, we got 810. Who we got from Shattered Dreams?
Taylor Mudd, the star, and Michael Kidd directed it.
Taylor boy.
Yeah, we both on the line.
Yeah. Speaking Taylor Mudd, I got some dope music from you, man, which is we look forward to playing a little bit later on in the show. I saw the trailer to this movie, guys. It's looking real good, man. Tell us about this film, Shattered Dreams.
Put together by Michael Kidd Co-Productions. It's gonna be a big movie, man. We did a lot in Chicago, Detroit. We got some good names. We got Bootleg in there. We got Mahink, Taylor Mudd. We got a lot of artists in there. We got Babyface Ray. It's gonna be a good thing.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Michael. You ain't talking on speaker, is you? Take your phone on speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll come through clear. Yeah.
Okay. Do y'all hear us now?
Yeah,
you're good.
Okay.
So you got Bootleg, and who else you got in there?
It's Bootleg, myself, Taylor Mudd. We got Matt Hinkle in there. We got an artist by the name of Babyface Rafe out of Detroit. He in there. He making a lot of noise out of Detroit. We got a lot of local artists from Flint in there. You know, it's a lot of good names up in there. A lot of up and coming people getting their shot at doing the movie.
Yeah, man. What inspired you to make this movie?
Michael Kidd actually thought of the movie. He started off with his novel book, Shattered Dreams. It started off as a book. He actually wrote a book, and it's out now on Barnes & Noble and anywhere that holds books. You can get it on Amazon, Lulu. It's everywhere. The title of it is called Shattered Dreams by Michael Kidd. He actually thought of it, and then we sat down, we went into a meeting, and then we started writing up how we wanted the movie. So it's loosely based off of the book. It's kind of a spin-off of the book. Well, not kind of, it is a spin-off of the book. The book is about a good girl turned grimy, and she had an accomplice, which is her boyfriend. This tells the side of the boyfriend.
So basically, the movie inspired off the book with some of the things that y'all added to it.
Exactly. The movie is inspired off of the book, Shattered Dreams.
Now when is Shattered Dreams, when you guys put it out there?
Could you repeat that?
When you guys going to release the film?
Oh, we working on it now. We going over the last edits. So in February, we're going to release a date. We're going to get the people a date. So right now, we're just getting ready to kick it off. We're doing our promo ones now, and we're getting our date together. And then putting the last finishing touches on it, getting the soundtrack together.
Okay, that's what's up. Got a dope soundtrack, I imagine. I know Bootleg's got to be on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. You know, and you know, you know what else is this Bootleg too? You know what else is a blessing, man? These some young guys, man. These guys, you know, in their 20s, you know, doing the movie thing, and they motivated. These ain't no, you know, these cats got their own equipment and they started from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? So you got to respect the hustle.
You got you got to respect the hustle.
They like it's almost like they self-made.
Yeah. You gotta support them type of dudes, man. Much respect to you guys because you know what I'm saying, so many cats aren't doing that type of thing. So many cats aren't putting out good quality products. So man, my hats are off to you guys, man. Real talk. When I was in my 20s, I wasn't even thinking about doing anything. You know what I'm saying? I was running around getting high and fucking off. You know?
In my 20s, I was only thinking about going to movies. I wasn't thinking about making them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I'm trying to take a girl to the movie so I can finger pop something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we were doing. And you guys out here making movies, man. Like
we making movies,
man,
writing books.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. I really feel
you got
that,
authors in the place. You got filmmakers. You got recording artists. I mean, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what the youth needs.
Young entrepreneurs. We're actually opening up our own line of studios, also called In-House Enterprise. We got a lot going on right now.
Are you guys based out of Flint too?
Yeah, we based out of Flint, but we move around. Like we be in South Bend a lot. Shout out to our South Bend people. We mess around in Atlanta. We trying to get bigger in Atlanta. We in Detroit a lot. Everywhere in Michigan, really. Ohio, shout out to our Toledo people. Lansing, Saginaw, we everywhere.
We trying to get bigger than
wherever
Atlanta,
the dollars at, we gonna come.
We got the homie T-Rock coming on after you guys a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? That's like the dopest rapper out of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Okay.
You know, stick around for his part of the show. But hey, how did you guys hook up with Bootleg?
Actually, Bootleg, he's been knowing me since I was a baby. He's actually my family. He's been knowing me forever. But even though he's family, it's hard to get him in something if you don't want to be a part of it. So we blessed to even get him a part of it. He'd be excited to even get in it. When we approached him about it, He heard us out. Him and Mike sat down and they talked about it, and we walked him through what the movie is about and told him what his role would be, and he was actually excited to get in it. And we just blessed to even get him in there because, like I said, Bootleg is a big name and he's stamped, and everybody know anything he does is legendary. So we was just blessed to have him even on there.
100, man.
And he's playing a major role too.
Yeah, man. We tell us about your role, Bootleg. What's your character like in the film?
Man, it was so much like me. It was just a natural code. You know what I'm saying? I'm like one of the older cats from the neighborhood. You know, just like the person I am. They actually let me play me, basically. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's kind of like a guy that's giving out assignments, man. You know, and having cats. You know, they putting in the leg work. The young guys, you know what I'm saying? They out there chasing the money, and you know, they in that lifestyle that I used to be in. So I'm playing that, you know, the sit back guy that's putting them up on the licks and the moves. You know, I don't want to give away too much of it, but I'm just pointing them in the right direction, and they're going to get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I respect the fact too, Bootleg, that you're working with young cats. You know what I'm saying? That's coming up, and kind of showing them the ropes. You know what I'm saying? You've been through the entertainment industry for many years. They can learn a lot from you. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
And that's a vice versa, man. They teaching me a lot of things too. You know what I mean? And if you want to stay, if you want to stay relevant, man, as an older guy, you got to mingle with the younger cats, man, and keep your lingo together. You know what I'm saying? Keep your fresh together. You know what I mean?
We definitely go like peanut butter and jelly. Bootleg taught me a lot myself, Taylor Mudd, and I'm pretty sure Michael here with me. He's saying he taught him a lot too. He real professional, and he always handle his business the right way. He always willing to, you know, show us what he feel like it should go. He's been in the game so long, he know a lot. He got a lot of game to give. And as us being younger, you know, it's a young person's world. So we tell him, you know, what to keep him relevant and keep him going. So we help each other. We're really a family and a team.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, Taylor, you sent me some heat. I got a couple tracks from you I want to play. We're going to get off into one of them right now. Then we're going to come back, chop it up with you guys a little bit more about the film. Then we're going to chop it up with Bootleg and catch up with you, Bootleg, see what you got going on. First one I got right here, Taylor Mudd Brothers, man. Tell us about this one.
This song was actually made out of spur of the moment. I heard the beat, and it just felt so good. I just rapped all the way through it. I called my engineer. We got in the studio, and I just ran straight through it. I just went off the vibe.
Taylor, is that going to be on the soundtrack, or you got a solo album coming out? Or?
I got several EPs, mixtapes, and the album out. I'm a Pisces. I like to work. I like to work on numerous projects at once. I can't keep my mind focused. I got like 3 projects releasing. That one's actually going to be on the EP that I'm releasing in February. I'm going to try to drop it on February 23rd. So that's something to look forward to.
Definitely. And Shattered Dreams, you guys are working to get a release date on it. You guys going to be hitting up them film festivals?
Of course. We definitely going to be into all of the film festivals. We're actually trying to do we're getting a location to do a special release. We're going to call all the big names up, and we're going to get them to come in and watch the release of the movie.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You guys are on top of your promo and everything, so, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up right there. I always tell people it's important to hit film festivals and do things like that, man. You guys know what you're doing. I look forward to this. What was the most difficult part from transitioning from a book to film?
Really, when you writing a book, because I sat down and I was with Mike through the writing process of the book and the publishing, because he actually published that through himself too. After working with Ashley and Jaquavius, there's some big New York Times best-selling authors. He worked with them, so I was sitting there through the process of writing, and what I noticed was from the difference between the book and the movie is you dealing with different people. You know, you got to get all the actors on the same page, and you got to you got to keep everybody focused on what's going on. When you're writing a book, it's kind of a single thing. You sit down and you write, and then you bring someone in to critique.
Yeah.
So I say that was the biggest difference, was working with other people while you're working on the project, getting everybody on the same page.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Well, what about, you know what I'm saying, as far as locations? Did you shoot everything in Flint, or did you go out of town, out of state anywhere? Or?
We went out of state a lot. We went to South Bend, Indiana. We went to Chicago, Illinois. We went to Detroit. We did a lot of shooting in Michigan, and we did some shooting in Toledo, Ohio.
Oh, that's what's up.
So when it came down to the locations, we used our networking skills. You know, we get out and we actually meet a lot of people. So, you know, we got a lot of people out of state that we end up using their locations. Like in Chicago, we actually in a real condo, $1 million condo. So when you see it, you're going to see like this is a real expensive condo. This is something that you would need a major budget to even get into. And we got love from our people. They actually brought us in and let us shoot some of the movie in there.
Yeah, it pays to know people, don't it? It pays to have some type of connection. There's a
sometimes it ain't what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's
I'm about
a director
to say,
in
that's
Chicago.
That's dope.
We went and shot a video in Chinatown of the old artist I used to manage named Seal the Bad Black. He went and shot a video in Chinatown. The director, you know what I'm saying, he had virtually everybody in Chinatown like willing to cooperate. You know what I'm saying? Like if we wanted to go shoot a scene in a restaurant or in a grocery store, everybody was like, yeah, fucking come in, you know. So yeah, oh yeah, man, it's good to have those locations and those people, especially when you're making a movie, man. That's dope right there. We really look forward to it. What about the soundtrack? I know you're going to be on it, and Bootleg. Who else you got on the soundtrack?
Right now we have Bootleg locked in. You have me locked in. We have Babyface Ray locked in. He actually sent us a exclusive song that no one heard before, and he's a big name out of Detroit. We got him on there. We got, I believe we got some GG Ty on there. He's a local artist from Flint making noise.
And I was going to tell you this too. And then they got, you know, like I said, with me, if they want access to any of the artists in the South, I'll let them know already that I can contact any of them artists in the South that they want to fuck with. So, I mean, at this point in time, I think it's really kind of up to them who they want to put on that motherfucker.
Definitely. Ira being on there, we definitely got different outlets, bigger outlets, on who can make the soundtrack.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. You know, he's been known to work with a few artists here and there. many
that's
legends.
A legend.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They asked Gucci Man who was the rapper he came up off of, and one of the first names he said was the Dayton Family.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can't mention the Midwest without mentioning the Dayton Family. That's just real shit.
Exactly. You gotta mention the Dayton Family. You gotta mention MC Breed.
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? It just go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
It ain't no half stepping with that shit.
Oh yeah.
Unless you was living under a rock or some shit like that.
Exactly. I was having $1 million meeting with this guy down in Penobscot building. He runs a big film company, and he was asking about music, and I brought up the Dayton Family and Bootleg and Insane Clown Posse. And off rip, he knew who I was talking about. And it's a white-collar $1 million person that I'm talking to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You know, people. I mean, you know, you got to think about it too. And that was the soap era and rap. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those guys now, you know, doctors, lawyers, millionaires, you know, they still remember the Dayton Family. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna play this next track we got called Rain. Then we're gonna come back. We're gonna chop it up. Then we're gonna chop it up with Bootleg. But before we play this track, Taylor, I want to get all your guys' social media and contact info. If anybody wants to get at you guys, or if they want to check out the trailer to the film, man, just give them all your social media, bro.
Okay, my social media on Facebook is Taylor Mudd, pronounced just how I said. Instagram is Taylor Mudd, Grams _no_ Insta. Twitter, I'm on there as Taylor Mudd. Then we got Michael Kidd on Facebook at Michael Kidd, and that's 2 D's, MKIDD. Instagram _Michael Kidd _. And our emails is my@a10@gmail.com and taylorboybusiness@gmail.com. And I'm on YouTube under Taylor Mudd. Everything Taylor Mudd, and Michael Kidd directed it.
Right. No doubt, my dude. We really appreciate you coming on the show, man. Same with you, Bootleg, as always, man. You know what I'm saying? You always got that real shit.
We appreciate the
I appreciate y'all
man.
for having us on.
Yeah, we definitely we appreciate you guys, you know what I'm saying, and we want to have you back on, you know what I'm saying, after the film drops, you know what I'm saying, and chop it up about how the film's doing, and then what you got coming in the future. But this song here, this is Rain, man. Tell me about this one. Yeah, Taylor, is that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Tell me, intro this Rain song for us, man. Tell us what it's about.
Okay, this is Rain by Taylor Mudd. It's a deep song, man. I wrote this song after 2 of my friends got killed, homicide, right across the street from each other, a few months apart, and they were some popular guys, and I felt like people forgot about them. Yes, sir. I felt like people forgot about them, so I had to bring it back to the light and let them know, like, it's real out here. You know, this is a deep song for me.
339, let's bring back in Bootleg. You know what I'm saying? Who's actually starring in this film, Shattered Dreams, man. What was it like?
Murder Music. Oh, man, it was fun as fuck, man. They let me be me. Like I said, it wasn't no stress working with them guys, man. We had fun. You know, they smoked the gang of that purple weed and drank good and, you know, and just enjoyed it. It was just like a day in the hood. It wasn't even feeling like no film shoot, you know?
Just having a good time, yeah. Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about, man. It's good to see you, you know, in 2017, 2016, still not only, you know what I'm saying, doing the music, not doing the acting and branching off and other things. That's dope, man. What gives you this longevity?
Well, you know, I'm going to tell you something, man. When you just be yourself, man, and be real, I got a lot to say, for one, man. You know, every day I try to become a better person and learn more. And the more I learn, the more I want to give. You know, when I learn something, I want to pass it on. So, I mean, the best way to pass it is to, you know, stay active, man, and be out there in front of the mic, in front of the camera, man, moving.
Speaking of being in front of the microphone, man, we had Project Born on a couple months back. They were talking about this big tour, man. Dayton Family Project Born. We supposed to pull out in March, man.
So we just been booking dates, man, and we're gonna kick that off at the top of March.
Oh, hell okay, yeah. I'm trying to get that out here in Pittsburgh. I've been in contact with Chris,
we got a blessing for you if you bring it that way. You know, we got love for you, so we can make it happen. Definitely.
I've been in contact with Project Born. They asked me if I could get it out here, man. I'm trying because I don't know if y'all know this, man, but the Dayton family is huge here in Pittsburgh. Like, everybody grew up on y'all. And you come here, people will swear the Dayton family is the best group of all time, man. I mean,
well, we definitely need to be that way then. We need to make that happen.
Definitely. I mean, you guys are huge here, real shit.
Yeah. Most definitely, man.
Okay.
Most definitely. Head out towards Pittsburgh. Patrick over there, he's holding it down over there. Another thing I wanted to speak about, man. Last time you were on the show, and of course when Shoestring was on, we talked about the water situation. I saw a picture online the other day. Disturbed me. It was a little girl holding a sign saying we've not had clean water. I forget what the date was.
2014.
Yeah. It was like, fuck. What's going on with the water situation in Flint?
I mean, nothing. I mean, it's still the same way. At the end of the day, man, it's just a whole lot of covering up, and everybody trying to let the shit run downhill. Don't nobody want to, take responsibility for nothing, and they ain't sending no money through there. And now that election happened today, I'm not looking forward to no money coming that way no time soon. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, Flint is just fucked at the end of the day.
Yeah, I haven't heard nothing about it. Like,
it's horrible.
That's what worries. Yeah, that's what worries me about it is people that didn't watch the news last year probably don't even know about that. You know what I mean? And that's awful. Like they
don't
never
even
hear anything.
show it on the news. You're right, Brandon. They don't even show it on the media. And it's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? When we're supposed to be living in the greatest country, all it would take is someone to sign a piece of paper, and they can send a whole army of motherfuckers there with pipes and everything and do their fucking job. You know what I'm saying? Do their job, but they don't want to do that.
Because
you
to
can't
fix
still
it
drink
would
it, you can't bathe in it.
To fix it would be accepting responsibility for it. So they would rather ignore it and act like it didn't happen.
Yeah. They rather pretend.
Like this wouldn't happen in Beverly Hills. You know what I mean? If this happened in Beverly Hills or Manhattan.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this too, man. At the end of the day, a lot of people might not like this, man, but at the end of the day, I kind of blame Barack too, man, a little bit for taking the attention off of it. When he came to Flint and drunk the fucking water, he stood up there and drunk the water and made the country feel like it was safe. And at the end of the day, that kind of took the spotlight off of it.
Exactly. Exactly. And this the thing. This the thing, Patrick. Though it can happen in Beverly Hills, it can happen in all the other spots too. They're showing you what they gonna do in spots like Flint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a lot of
these people don't understand.
Yeah, it's a lot of Flints. It's a whole lot of motherfucking water systems.
Flint ain't the only spot. Exactly. And it's been going on for years.
That's right.
And some of this water that you think you drinking that's good might not be good. You finding out every day. They you know what I'm saying? Like people exposing them, man. But I salute y'all for the fight that y'all got to fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Because here in St. Louis, we could be saying the same thing in the next couple months. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Well, you did in the early 70s.
You never know.
They were spraying on top of your apartment buildings chemicals, deadly chemicals, and lots of people got cancer because of it. This was in the early 70s. You can look it up. They've been doing this shit.
Yeah, right here in St. Louis.
Let's bring on the homie Exit Only out of Jackson, Mississippi, and then after we bring him on, I'm going to bring on the homie Sin from France. Exit Only, how you doing? You're on the show with Bootleg and the Dayton family, brother.
Man, first of all, man, I want to give a big salute to Bootleg, man. You hold a major, the Dayton family hold a major mark down here in the SIP, but I think you already know that. You know what I'm saying?
100.
So, man, y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. I mean, that real shit need to be out there. Y'all real, raw, uncut. I'm talking about no holds barred. Everything you saying right now is that real shit. I mean, for real. Yeah, you
100.
right. Barack did take that focus up off of it. See, a lot of people be thinking that, you know what I'm saying, well, because if we got a black president in office, that he's supposed to be for us. But you got to also keep in mind who put him there. You already know he wouldn't have been there if they didn't put him there.
The 100. 100. Definitely, family.
So, bro, keep doing what you're doing, man. We have the same water problem down here in the Jack, man. They don't have no love for us. They try to kill us off every way that they can, through food, through the water, through the air. You know what I'm saying? But we survivors. You know what I'm saying? We going to persevere and survive. And what's going to end up happening is the same shit they try to do to us is going to flip. And they're going to have to deal with them problems. Believe that.
That's right. That's right, bro. Well said, man. Well said. Yeah, no problem, man. I appreciate the love, man. I wanted to thank that brother that just called in, too, man, with that wisdom from the Jack.
Only, man. That's the homie Jackson, Mississippi. A real good dude right there. And he's a dope artist himself. We just had him on the show a few days ago.
Okay. Yeah, we'd love to come out there to Jack, Mississippi too. I want to hit that college out there, man, and fuck around.
Oh, yeah, man. That's the guy to talk to right there, man. I'll put you in touch with Exit Only, and, you know what I'm saying, definitely make that happen. You know.
Okay. All right, G, that.
Now we're going to go, before we go over to France, we're going to bring on the homie Two-Tone out of Memphis, man. This guy's got a dope album out right now himself. You know what I'm saying? New Direction. Man, Two-Tone, what's up with you, man? You there?
No, dude.
No, he ain't there. Let me bring on the homie Shin from
somebody
France.
was trying to say something. Okay. Problem.
Yeah, Shin, you there?
Oh, yeah, I'm here. Yeah, hi, Scott. Hi, Mike J. Hi, Brandon. Hi, Bootleg. Yes,
What's good with it, Sam? What's good with it, man?
What's up,
friend? The producer Steve Pitts, who did a lot of dope jams on the FBI album songs like What's on My Mind 2 on a Bloodbath and so dope tracks. Steve Pitts was a genius producer.
That's what's happening, man. Your accent moving fast on me, man. But I'm hearing the titles.
Yeah. Tell him. He was asking about Steve Pitts, who did a lot of the production.
Oh yeah. That's my
he
brother.
Wants
yeah,
to know,
Steve
Pitts. Yeah. What are you doing with Steve? Are you doing anything with Steve Pitts these days?
Yeah, Steve just did like 5 records for me, man. He out in Arizona right now, but he's still working.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we got another caller on the line. Let's see who this is. Let's see. Try this one. This is another 901. Who is this?
What it do, man?
What's cracking?
What it do, man?
Welcome to the show.
Can't call it, man. Yeah, man. Y'all been holding it down for a while, man. It's Two-Tone, man.
Oh,
what's good
with
brother? Two-Tone? What's good with it, bro?
Man, you one of the hardest people to catch up with.
Who you aiming at?
At you, Bootleg.
Okay. I ain't that hard to catch up with, man. I'm accessible, especially if it's about some business. I'm easy to find.
Man, yeah, most definitely. I'm like, I want to look. I've been a fan of y'all music forever. Even when y'all did the record with 3-6.
Okay. Yeah.
Dope, bro. Yeah.
Where you from?
Memphis,
Tennessee. Yeah, I just did something. We
Lord Infamous.
That delay fucking me up. But I was finna tell you that we just did something at that little theater right there on Bill Street, man. This had to be about a summer ago, though.
Yeah. I was in town, man. I tried to get down there and get at you, man. But I couldn't catch it. Like I said, y'all hard people to catch.
Well, now you got the direct plug. All you gotta do is go through the brothers right here on the show, and they'll give you all the information, so I won't have to say it on, live on the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely. Look,
yeah.
I had just told him, I was like, man, the cocaine song's in my ringtone.
Already, my nigga. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Man, shout out to you,
doing it,
man. You
Memphis doing it real big right now, man.
Man, we're trying, man. Me and I met y'all. I think I met y'all like once. I think that was when I was messing, Lord or whatever. But
okay,
back in the day though, that was years.
Yeah, my bunkie, man, my bunkie when I was in the joint, my bunkie was from Memphis, man. A cat named Nick and shit. He used to manage 3-6 Mafia too.
Yeah.
Big nose Nick. Yeah, that was my bunkie in the joint. Yeah, Scarfo. Yeah,
Scarfo. Rest in peace to Scarfo, man.
Rest in peace to Scarfo, man.
Man. We almost had. We was about to have Scarfo on the show right before he passed too, man.
Yeah, he was a good brother. When I got released from the joint, the nigga had a stretch limousine come get me, man. Packed with few chicks in the limousine and shit. And on my way to the halfway house, they took care of a nigga all the way to the halfway house.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Man, that's history right there, man. Shout out to you, Two-Tone, man. Everybody go check out his album, New Direction. That shit's banging. You heard it on here a couple weeks ago. Rest in peace, homie Nick Scarfo. Rest in peace, Lord Infamous, of course. Bootleg. We got another track I want to play. Then we're gonna take another caller and chop it up with you a little bit more.
All right.
This here is I Declare War. Man, tell everybody about this one.
Man, you know, sometime, man, I be having to remind motherfuckers I can get a little nutty, too. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting older, so they thought I stepped away from the kill game, so I had to kill a few motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's all.
Just slay a couple motherfuckers.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel you, man. I'm about to say thank you for doing that, though. Just let these motherfuckers know. See, I use y'all to talk to these young motherfuckers, too. Like, man, we can still do it, nigga. Take you out of there.
Yeah, definitely,
right on,
man. And hey, if they start paying some homage to the older cats, man, they can suck up some game in advance, man. They won't be stuck in the bubble. You know, I ain't seen one new young cat that's hot. I'm talking about in the game on a major scale. They ain't did a feature with no niggas from the 90s. That's what they supposed to be looking for.
That's
the
real tough.
Hey, Prez, didn't I say that they reaching back to the wrong veterans and the pioneers? They're reaching for the wrong ones.
Why ain't they getting production from Steve Pitts and verses from Shoestring and Bootleg? And
why ain't somebody that's in the Midwest trying to ask the Dayton family to be on one of their songs? Period.
There you go.
All these dudes that came out of Chicago and came out of Cleveland and came out of St. Louis, they ain't asked y'all one time to be on the album. Why ain't they reach back to a Bun B? Why ain't they reach back to the?
There you go.
You know they paying homage to the wrong ones.
There you
That's
go.
What it is.
Exactly. Yeah, my brother, man. Hey, I couldn't have said it no better my fucking self. I sit around and watch it. I sit around, man, and look at it and listen to the state of the music nowadays, man, and just the shit depressing. I just go in the studio sometimes and just make music out of anger, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They ain't asking the right OGs for their opinion on the game, man. And not to take away from the ones that they is asking, but what I'm saying is, ain't nobody hollering at K Reno. Why not?
Yeah.
The coldest nigga in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like it's dudes that you can call the coldest. Yeah, it's people you can call the coldest in the game, and you ain't hollering at them. If I had a deal, we would have been hollering at y'all real quick.
My bro, and let me tell you this too. And then cats like us ain't trying to blow a hole in them. They going to niggas charging them $30,000-$40,000 to do a verse.
Exactly. Yep. Just to mumble on their shit.
Well, that's the difference between rap and other genres.
They paying them $50,000 for some mumbles. It ain't even mumbles. It's the lullaby rap. They lullaby rappers. That's what I'm gonna start calling them. They where is Thumper? Where they them motherfuckers? The wheels on the bus go round and round ass motherfuckers. They nursery school rhymers, man.
That's off the street related, man. You know, a nigga trying to do the independent shit, man. These major labels, man, they want a motherfucker to, you know, push that gay agenda in order to get on, man. And I'd rather be independent than fuck with all that old different shit that they doing, man. So, you know, it's independent. It's off the street related album.
Oh hell yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's a must. People need to go check that out. And it's just as hard as the shit he was putting out in '96, man. Just as hard. That's what we keep telling people, that cats like yourself, cats like Spice One, you guys are still putting out dope fucking albums. SIBO, constantly putting out stuff. The Outlaws just dropped a fucking banger. You know what I'm saying? And
you gotta, you know, right now you just gotta search for the good shit, man. You can't just go off what the radio playing and all that garbage and shit. You gotta get out there and really search for it, man, and do your research. There's a lot of good music out there. A lot of the cats that's doing the underground music, that's where the real shit at anyway. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That's all I listen to, man. I'd rather go listen to a local artist that's hard than that bullshit they playing on the radio.
Hell yeah. The radio shit is just
and
garbage.
me and Prez we've been hearing plenty of good shit. Plenty. That's why I keep telling them. And then even if it ain't new shit coming out, I can still go back to the classics though.
That's
right. That's what I keep telling people though. Like sometimes they keep saying, well, you ain't gotta just wait for the new shit. It was shit that was made. That's called paying the homage too. Like I can listen to an old Mystical song and feel like it's the first time.
Me too.
I can start the day off. I can start my whole day off like, man, I'm gonna bump this.
I can go listen to Rockbox, and then I can listen to Flint Town. You know what I'm saying? Go from 85 to 95 and just bump that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm good. I'm good.
FBI, Dayton Family, man, that's timeless. I can listen to that.
You can't stop listening to that shit, man.
Appreciate it, man. That's love.
Stop listening to it. You can't stop listening to stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you didn't listen to it then, it'd be one of these times that you'd be like, even if you didn't fuck with it back then, you would hear it and be like, man, I remember that song because my homeboy used to bump that all the time, man. Every time he picked me up from school, or every time we went to football practice or basketball practice or something.
There you go.
Y'all had the soundtracks for our lives, basically. And these kids gonna say the same thing about their music, but they don't need lullabies, man. You already had those, man. We ain't living in lullaby times, man.
That's right.
They need to hear that real shit. Period.
Yeah, most definitely. We got another caller for you, Bootleg. This is Eric out of Memphis. Eric, how you doing, brother?
Hey.
Man, what to do, y'all, man? What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man? What up, though?
Hey, Jay. What's up, Playboy?
Yeah, what's good, man?
Right, nothing much. I'm just enjoying to hear y'all niggas talk, though, man. Y'all talking some real shit, man. Y'all down there answering all my damn questions, man. You know what I'm saying? But, man, Bootleg, man, I so appreciate you, homie, man. You had the whole world thinking it was day down, boy. I'm talking about y'all just did y'all thing when y'all came out, man. For real talk, man.
Appreciate
y'all niggas was our Bible, man. Street Bible. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
And, man, I just enjoy talking about. And dog, man, I understand the independent thing, Playboy, man. Do your thing, man, and get on the internet, man, and let these folks know what you got going on, man. Because I'm talking about that's the way, man. That's how we keep up with y'all. I wish we had it back in the day to keep up with our favorite artists. I'm joining now, and I can type up your name, bring you up, see what you got popping, man. See what cities you in. You know what I'm saying? Try to get over with you or whatever.
Yeah, go on there and smoke out that street related, man. I just dropped, man. Go on there and check it out. I dropped like 5 new videos up there too.
Oh, I got you, man. Everything was coming out of Flint was good, man. I knew a couple of niggas from Flint, man, that moved down here to Memphis, man. They were my guys, man. You know what I'm saying? So I sure appreciate you, homie, man. You know, keep doing your thing, man. Don't stop.
And I appreciate that love and support too, man.
Yeah, man. I hate I ain't see catch you in Memphis, man. I think I ended up going to Chicago when you was down here in Memphis, man.
Well, hey,
I sure hate I missed that, man. When you coming back?
Well, as soon as we get an invitation, man, we'll come any goddamn where. It's a microphone and some speakers, man. If we get the right invitation.
What was you at New Days? You was at New Days on Beale Street?
Yeah, that theater right there on
New Days Theater on Beale.
Yeah, New Days and shit.
Man, we need to get you at Minglewood, man. It might be a good ass turnout at Minglewood, man.
Well, like I say, you put it together, man. I'll make sure I leave some contacts with the brothers right here that we chatting with, man, and just get at me.
Yeah, that's my boy Eric too. I'll let you if you can do some shit.
It might be a good birthday band for me, man. You don't have a guy down there, boy. So I'm glad, man. Hey, do your thing, man. Keep going independent, man. Fuck them suckers, man.
Definitely.
Real talk, man. Real talk. Thanks a lot for calling in, Eric. Appreciate you, bro.
Yep.
I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Right on, Eric, old meatball head ass nigga. Got to get you, man.
Shout out to Eric.
Hey, Bootleg.
What up, though?
Yo, Bootleg. See, that's what I'm talking about, though, man. Like, you guys are one of the few in history that translate to every style of hip-hop. I mean, you see the guys in Memphis, Mississippi called. I mean, the West Coast love you. The East Coast love you.
I'm
that universal sound, man.
I'm gonna tell you something. You know what I believe, man? I believe it's only one truth, and no matter where you live at, the truth gonna be the same no matter where you go. So if you just keep it real with a motherfucker, they gonna relate to you no matter where you at. You know, and that's how I look at it, man.
Yeah, because you guys are one of the few groups that can translate to every single style. You know what I mean? No matter what kind of hip hop you listen to, whether you only listen to South shit or West Coast shit, the Dayton family blends in right with it. I mean, there's not really any other group out there to do that, man. Is there anything, you and Shoestring doing anything soon? Like a Dayton family project?
Yeah, that's my brother, man. You know, at the end of the day, man, when you independent, man, and trying to do it, you know, when we do a Dayton family release, man, we try to make it, we want it big enough where the people can get access to it. You know what I'm saying? So that's been our struggle with that, man. Ain't nobody been willing to really step to the table with the support that we need to do a Dayton record on the scale we want to do it on. So, you know, and that's just been the dilemma, man.
I bought Shoestring album straight from him. I called Shoestring. He gave me his number. I called him. He sent me the album right then and there. That Fix My City joint.
Oh, yeah, when you independent shit, hey, we'll deliver that motherfucker to your door. I mean, when you independent, we pull right up on you. Hey, shit, man. That's how we getting down.
Hell yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, Bootleg, I really appreciate you, man, for coming back on the show and checking in with us, man. We look forward to Shattered Dreams. Before you go, man, let everybody know what you got out right now, what they can get, and if anybody wants to holler at you, that's where they can get in touch with you, man.
Hey, man. Hey, it's real simple for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, on the book, you can get me at Ira Dorsey on Facebook, man. And when you go on my book, I'm connected, all my Twitter, Instagram, everything connected right there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna leave my phone number, man, just for business purposes with you guys. So if they reach out to y'all on some business, you can just pass my number, man. I'm a social guy, man. I ain't anti-social, so you know what I mean. This phone is for business.
Yeah, business, man. You guys heard that right there. But I tell you what, before you go, man, I want to bring on our second guest, man. I want to create something here, man, with the homie T-Rock, two legends on at the same time. Man. You know how we do it in Murder.
Yeah, hey, I've been hearing about T-Rock too. His shit banging out there in GA. I've been hearing about it.
What's up, T-Rock?
What's good?
What's up, T?
What's good? Bootleg, what's happening, brother?
Hey, what's happening with your family?
I can't call it. I ain't seen you in years. You probably don't remember this shit. But years ago, we was in Miami. We had a show out there, and I was with DJ Paul there, but I was kicking it with you, and you would order some beer at the bar, and you was like, shit, just put it on the tab. Paul came back to the room. Paul was like, T-Rock, you been down there drinking beer? What the fuck going on? Bootleg, you ran up the tab. You put it on Paul tab.
Was that
DJ Paul, man, the monster.
Hey, T, was that for the Sipping on Syrup video?
It was around that time. It wasn't for that actual video. We was down there doing a tour for something. It was somebody. It was a big show down there in Miami. Everybody was there.
Okay.
But
when Luke released the magazine.
That's what it was.
Yep.
Yeah. That's exactly what it was. It was that Luke shit. Cause we was at the radio station with Luke, and he had the porno star Mary Jane there. I remember that. Yep.
Yeah. Pimp C, Bun, all them boys was there. Damn, T. Hey, damn, man. That's a flashback.
That's the last time I see you, man.
Yeah, hey, you been making a lot of noise, though, man. Motherfuckers up this way talking about it.
Man, I appreciate the love. You know what I'm saying? I can't even front. You know, I came up on y'all boys. Y'all influenced me.
100.
Yeah, Dayton family all day. Shit, I used to be listening to FBI, What's on My Mind, the whole nine, even before I got with 3-6.
My bro.
Hell yeah.
So what you got going on, T?
Man, just grinding a whole lot of records. I just dropped a little EP called Warning Shots, like 6 new songs, but I got a double album. I got 2 albums I'm finna drop. Payback, Vengeance, and Karma. So I got the Vengeance disc, and I got the Karma disc, but I'm gonna drop them both on the same day. Just going hard, man, going hard.
See that? 100. One motherfucking 100. Okay, man, I done took over the interview. We done got the politicking nigga about that 90s shit.
Y'all good. Y'all good, man. Y'all good. Y'all good.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's what it is. I mean, you know, that to me, you know what I'm saying, that era lives on through you guys. You know what I'm saying? It lives on through cats like the Ghetto Boys. You know what I'm saying? And we need that music. And I'm so glad you guys always stay true to your roots and what you do, and true to your fans, man. You know what we want, man. We appreciate it. Real talk.
Hell yeah. I can't even front. Even outside of the group, the FBI shit, man, when you dropped your solo shit, The Death Before Dishonesty, that shit stayed in my Lexus. For real. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie to you. That shit stayed in my Lexus. I used to sit up literally. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna sit here and say this in front of the fans. I was steady your flow. Your flow. study how you put your patterns together and shit.
Hey, well, you know what? That's a compliment coming from a real. But coming from a real guy, that's a compliment. That's not no insult at all.
Right.
For real. Yeah, man. Y'all influence me. I can't even sit here in front. We used to sit back and be like, okay, who the coldest? Who the coldest out today, family? And I used to be sitting up. We used to have them debates like on some crazy shit, on some Tupac and Biggie shit about you and Shoestring. Like, man, Shoestring got the cold ass voice, but Bootleg gonna put together them words on some crazy ass shit. But they both sound like some crazy killers.
Young niggas uncut and raw, man. At that time, we was going through that. So that's why FBI felt so good. Everything on FBI, we was in that state of mind. We was doing that, like we was making them songs right after those incidents happened. Like we might go through something and go straight to the studio and record what happened. You know what I mean? So that's why it felt so good and natural.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I can hear it in the music. It was real authentic, man.
Yeah, my bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Man.
So who all we got on the line?
Man, we still got the homie Brandon. We got my co-host Mac J. He should be here. We got T-Rock. We got yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, we might as well bring in the homie Exit Only out of Jackson, Mississippi. I see he's there. What's up, Exit Only?
Oh, right here. Yeah, man. Ain't went nowhere.
We got to look at this. Oh, this is a positive thing here because you got St. Louis, you got, Southern Illinois, you got, Flint, you got Atlanta, you got Jackson, you got Pittsburgh, you had fucking France on the line. That's what it's all about, is coming together, man, globally. And the more we can do shit like that, the better it could be, as far as connecting and setting up these networks, man, to where we can all profit from. The industry, there's a huge chunk of that industry that's missing, man. And we can get our chunk of that fucking that piece of pie, man. But we got to come together on some real shit. We got to share this. We got to be able to say, you know what? I want you to come to my city, and then I want you to bring me to your city. What about this here, now, man?
I was sitting there listening, man. I ain't never went nowhere. When you ready to make that move to the college, man, just shoot your info to Scott and them, shoot it to Scott and Jay. I catch up with them, man. We'll make that shit happen.
Okay, that's a done deal. You hear that, Scott?
Hell yeah.
Bootleg. I'm gonna hit your Facebook inbox right now, Bootleg. I'm gonna give you Exit Only's number right now. All right.
Okay, do that for me.
That's what's up.
And I'll tell you this too. That point that you made though about us, that point you just made about us coming together, right? Hitting each other's city. If we did that with all the underground shit, we'd shut down that mainstream shit. They wouldn't.
Hell yeah. That's what I've been saying.
That's the objective. That's why all of us doing what we doing now. That's the goal.
I'll top.
Yeah.
Bring that real shit back.
Most definitely, man. We gotta. That's what we gotta do. But I'll tell you what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna give him a T-Rock banger right here. Then we're gonna come back and chop it up and see what T-Rock's got going on. Let's give him this new one called "Hold Up," man. Tell everybody about this one, T-Rock. This is Warning Shots. It's off Warning Shots. It's out right now. You said?
Yeah, man. Well, technically, we went ahead and put it out digitally, you know what I'm saying? Well, on the YouTube and shit for everybody to hear. But technically, the digital, as far as the Spotify and the iTunes and all that good shit, it'll be out on Valentine's Day. But you can get it now, you know what I'm saying, exclusively on IAPstore.com.
That's a motherfucking banger right there, too. I got to get that one. My motherfucking self.
I appreciate it, pal.
T-Rock stay bumping on their ass.
The type of music that, you know what I'm saying, like you got many different styles, you know what I'm saying, you're not just doing one thing, man. You're always elevating your lyrical ability, man. How do you outdo yourself on each project?
Man, well, one thing about it with me and the music, shit, I've been doing this shit since I was 11. You know what I'm saying? As far as writing music, I mean, professionally, I've been doing it since I was 16. So, I mean, I just love it, you know. I have to stay studying. Like I was telling Bootleg earlier, shit, I used to study they flow. You know what I'm saying? So I study all the greats. I never just leave myself, you know what I'm saying, to one level of artist, or, you know, okay, I'm just going to listen to this type of artist and keep it like this, or, you know, keep it like that. You know, I'm always on a mission to evolve my flow. You know what I'm saying? I try to take it more so on a level like, you ever watch the anime cartoons, the nigga Baki? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I consider myself like a Baki of rap. You know, I want to go through every era, every style, every flow, every genre, you know what I'm saying, rip through them all. So, you know, I pray before I write. Even to this day, I pray before I write. You know, no matter how negative the topic is, I can have the raunchiest topic. Somebody can pay me for the raunchiest topic, but I'm still going to pray before I write the verse. And, you know, that's how it come out. You know, I just love the rhyme. I can't front. I love the music. I love the rhyme.
Yeah. Hell yeah. And you know, at this stage, you know what I'm saying, you got a discography that, you know, only a few guys got, you know what I'm saying, and K. Reno, Sibo, Esham, the Dayton family. There's only a few people that got that much music out there, man. Did you ever plan on putting out this much music?
Yeah and no. If that makes sense. I mean, I want to say yeah because I always planned on having a career. You know what I'm saying? I always planned on having a long-term career in music. But I did not expect to have this many albums out this early in my career. You know, because at the end of the day, even though I've been in it for a long time, you know, my catalog, as far as like, if you look at the numbers, you swear I've been rapping far longer than, you know, than it seems. So I know as far as a lot of artists who've been in the game as long as me, you know, my catalog exceeds theirs like 4 or 5 times. So I didn't expect to have this much music out this fast. But, hey, it was a blessing, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then another thing, too, when it comes to shit like that, you know what I'm saying, like as far as the music, putting out a lot of music, you know, a lot of artists can't do it. You know, a lot of artists, when they come to this shit, you know, the first thing they want to do, okay, if I get me one hit, I'm through the door, you know. Yeah. And they don't really want to hit the studio no more. And see, what I encountered in my early days, and I'm glad you brought this up because I do want to talk about this. It's real ironic you brought it up. But, okay, for example, when you talk about my catalog, 8 years ago, I got the biggest bonus of my rap career. 8 years ago. But the only thing about that bonus, there was a lot of complications in business with the distribution company at the time because I turned in like 4 albums. They gave me the biggest bonus of my career. You know what I'm saying? Multiple dollars. I don't even really want to get into how much it was. But the mission was I gave them 4 albums. They were supposed to drop all 4 of those albums that year. Well, what they did, they only dropped 1. I'll tell you what albums they were. I gave them War Wounds, Life Lessons, Area 51, and the Royal Family compilation. So all of them was scheduled to drop in 1 year. But what ended up happening, I know the fans probably remember this, War Wounds came out, and Life Lessons didn't come out until the very next year. So even though I got the money up front, you know, when expenses hit, you know, I had to travel, I had to pay other artists, I had to pay producers, you know, the whole nine. So what they did, they dropped 1 album 1 year and dropped the second album. They waited a whole another year to drop the album. So that left me in the hole having to fence and, you know what I'm saying, scramble for change. So what I had to do, I had to get my ass back in the studio. I had to record more music. So in between that time, 8 years ago, you had a barrage of T-Rock records coming out from different distributors, and a lot of people don't know why. Well, that's why. You know, sometimes you have to get your ass back in the lab just to recoup.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was 8 years ago, and now I'm standing stronger than ever. Change is real. The change is real.
Yeah.
Well, I remember you hit me up. I don't know. It was about 6-7 months ago, and you told me, you're like, man, I got a bombshell to drop on your show. I didn't know what the hell it was. You come on the show, you tell the whole world that this is your last album, and
That's right.
I knew you was bullshitting. I knew you was bullshitting. What made you say I want to keep doing this? Well, you can't stop.
Well, at that time, I was serious. Believe it or not, I thought I was serious. But it's funny. He said, I knew you was bullshitting. He know me better than myself.
At first, we said that shit too. That we was like, T-Rock bullshitting like a motherfucker. You can't get this shit up. Cause you too bumping, dude. You too bumping, man. You know what I'm saying? You just want us to think outside the box. That's
you
what
know what,
though?
Hey, T-Rock. You know what? I can relate to you though, because when a motherfucker grinding and you know you worth a certain amount and you ain't seeing it though. But you know what you worth. You know I'm worth this, but you ain't seeing it, and it make a motherfucker want to say fuck it. But you know why you keep going? Because the game need good music. You can't stop because the game will miss you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because, see, at that time, I thought it was going to be my last album. Where I was at, I was like, shit, I'm finna drop Payback, which is the album that I'm finna drop. You know what I'm saying? I was working on Payback. I was like, well, shit, I'm going to go out with a bang. And really my plot was to keep putting out, music videos and shit, because the way we got our digital deal set up, we got a digital deal with Grooves Universal. So, I get paid a lot off of music videos, pay me just as much as my songs do. So what I was going to do at the time, what I was thinking, I was like, well, shit, I'm going to hit them with all the old catalog, you know what I'm saying? Because, see, a lot of the, when you do so much, when you legendary, and I know the Dave family can attest to it, like no matter how good your new stuff is, people always want to hear those old classics. So what my original plot was to give them a barrage of classics, you know what I'm saying, like far as visual, and I was going to repackage a lot of my old shit and shoot for a gold plaque, because I'm peeping with the new RIAA regulations, every 1,500 streams is a record sale. And a lot of artists don't know this. They breaking their neck running around here still trying to sell CDs hand to hand, which is nothing wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that. But with the new RIAA regulations, you could work the internet and you could literally go gold or platinum. So my original plot was to really just take that catalog and bubble it to the next level. But in the midst of me working on the Payback album, there was a lot of transitions in life in between my life and everybody else's. You know what I'm saying? We all undergoing a big transition right now. And one day it hit me. I can't stay away. I can't stay away. I actually, keeping it real, I'm actually in the process of working on another record. Payback is done. The Payback album is done. We're in the midst of going to mastering, but I'm actually working on another album. I'm not even going to sit here and lie.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to go to break in a minute. But before we do, I want to get your thoughts on something. Then I'm going to bring on the homie Two-Tone, chop it up with him for a minute. Because you and him, one of my favorite songs this year so far, Water Off, which is a motherfucker. But K-Rino just dropped 7 albums on one day, man. And you know him, all fucking phenomenal music, the lyrics for days. When you heard he was dropping 7 albums, what were your thoughts on that?
Keeping it real, shit like that is what made me know, like, all right, I can't retire. I'm going to keep it ugly real with you. It motivated me on that level. That's part of why I'm coming back, the K-Rino situation. When I heard about the K-Rino situation, because, I heard about it from y'all's show. And, K-Rino is a legend, keeping it real. And a lot of my day one, my OG partners, they grew up on K-Rino. They was putting me up on K-Rino. So when I heard K-Rino was going to drop 7 albums on one day, I don't know if you seen it. I posted on Facebook. I was like, are these all new or is this repackaged catalog? Like, what is this? So,
it's all new.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even players hit me like, nah, this all new. So I was like, hold on, what the fuck? I believe it when I see it type shit. So, I'm a scout in my head, So I was waiting on this shit to come out, you know what I'm saying? Just anticipating for the shit to come out. And it really happened. And when it happened, it fucked me up, like in a good way. I was like, damn, You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers are still out here putting it down like that. You know, and I think it's real good for hip hop because at the end of the day, you know, number one, it puts eyes on the independents because the independents are the ones who really keep the business flowing, you know what I'm saying, period. And that's not even just in music. That's in a lot of businesses. The independents is what make the majors even want to thrive to go harder. You know, so for him to even at that level, it's an amazing feat in itself. I ain't got nothing but respect for it. I've been sitting back when I had downtime in the studio. I still been sitting back, you know, smoking blunts, trying to really listen to all of them. I haven't even got a chance to listen to all of them. That's that damn good, you know.
Yeah.
The ones that I did, the ones that I did here, man, I'm loving.
I'll tell you what, because of him dropping 7 albums on one day, I got to review 7 albums at one time by one artist. So that's a first for me. So it was dope as fuck. Real good music.
Yeah.
But I'm going to bring on the homie Two-Tone real quick. I want him to chop it up with you, and I want to lead off in that song Water Off, man, because we've been playing the fuck out of that here. Two-Tone, what's up with you, bro? You was on earlier with Bootleg. We got the homie T-Rock. What's it like working with T-Rock, man?
Two-Tone, what's up, brother?
Man, what's good with you?
Can't call it, man.
T-Rock my guy, man.
Brandon. What you say,
T-Rock
bro?
my guy, man. T-Rock my guy. We go way back.
You better know it. Hell yeah. Matter of fact, you talk about the Water Off song. I still remember when we did that. That shit was I came to Memphis and laid that at Two-Tone spot. We got there. We had a good time that day, you know, on the real. That was matter of fact, we went straight to. We was closely, real close to West Memphis. I want to say when we did that. But hell yeah, that was epic. We actually cut a couple of records that day, but the Water Off was classic though.
Man.
Dope
that was something I had came up when he heard it. He was like, man, I'm on it.
Yeah. You better know it.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, let's let him hear what we're talking about here. This is the Water Off song by Two-Tone featuring Mac Monteith and homie T-Rock off his album, you know what I'm saying, New Direction. So you better check that out. Then we're going to chop it up with T-Rock some more. We got some more T-Rock tracks to play, too. Don't go nowhere. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Two-Tone's got a, you know what I'm saying, a dope album, New Direction. You know what I'm saying, My World Overcometh. Everybody go out and check that out right now. But also, make sure you get warning shots available right now. You got physical copies of that pressed up as well, or is it just digital? Or
we're going to have the physical copies on Valentine's Day. You can actually get the digital now. You can get the digital off IAP store, and you can pre-order your physical copy, and it'll be to you by Valentine's Day. And, we got them on deck, though. But I would definitely say you could jam to it all. You could YouTube it all day and just jam to it up until the Valentine's Day release.
Oh, hell yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about right there. You know what I'm saying? Now, the next album is a double album, right? Tell us about the next one that's coming out.
Yes, sir. Payback. I got 2 albums dropping the same day. Payback, Vengeance, and Karma. You're going to have the Vengeance disc, and you're going to have the Karma disc. So it's going to be 2 CDs dropping the same day. I've always wanted to do this my entire career, you know, something on this level. Because, see, okay, look, 8 years ago, the change of 8 years, the money up front, remember the whole 9 that I was telling you about. Years ago, I dropped the album, The Burning Book, and you had War Wounds and Life Lessons. Appreciate it, fam. You had the War Wounds disc and you had the Life Lessons disc. Well, originally, they were supposed to be dropped. They were supposed to be released the same day. But that, you know, it didn't go down like that, you know, due to decisions made by the distributors. And, you know, of course, they gave me big money up front, so it didn't happen that way. I actually turned in 4 albums. I turned in The Burning Book, Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, War Wounds and Life Lessons. I turned in Area 51 debut album, the Behind Enemy Lines album, and I turned in the Rock Solid Royal Family album. Well, War Wounds and Life Lessons was supposed to come out the same day. They never did. You know, they came out actually a year apart, which was still good because the fans didn't really realize what was going on. They accepted the music, but actually the ball was dropped as far as business wise on that move. So this go round, 8 years later, I get to do it again, so you got Payback, you got the Vengeance disc, and you got the Karma disc. So I'm going to be dropping them both on the same day. Two T-Rock album. Yeah, long time in the making.
And that's also that's definitely not going to be the last we're going to see and hear from T-Rock as far as solo albums go. But I know you got a whole vault full of music. We was talking about that the last time you were on the show. What are you going to do with that stuff? Is that stuff ever going to see the light of day, or do you sprinkle some of it here and there on each album you drop? How do you get that stuff out to the public?
Yeah, a little bit of both. Sometimes, we use a few songs here and there. If they still just got spice like that, you'll hear them on different albums. I got a old disc called Lost that we dropping. It's like a lot of my Lost records from my demo days, from when we would demo songs before we take them to the big studio. And some of those songs I never got to really record. Yeah, I got a lot of demo versions of songs that I never got to record because we always made a barrage of music. Then we would just go to the studio and, record the best of the best. So I do have the Lost album will be out real soon, and that's just full of unreleased, classic demo type shit. When you hear it, you will hear it, it's real raw, it's on a level of, I would say, a lot of those old 3 6 Mafia tapes, those underground tapes, you could just hear the muffled quality, like the muffled is muffled, but it sounds so raw. I got
right,
shit on that.
Tommy, right?
Real scruffy shit. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. So I got a vault full of material on that level, on top of the tons and tons of songs that that's just over here. You at the end of the day, I want to always keep a vault. Even we don't know what God has planned for us, but I definitely would say I'm gonna leave the kids with a vault, and it'll be on them. It'll be their decision. They'll be able to answer this question a lot better in the future.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely, and that's what we all want to do. At the end of the day, we want to leave some type of legacy for our children, and nothing but respect on that level. While you're talking about stuff from the vault and the old stuff, man, the homie Sin from France wants to ask you a question. Sin, you there?
Yeah, yes. Hey, hi, T-Rock. Tell us about your first album, Throw Your Neighborhood Up, and you got so deep songs like Who Done For Me or Bring It Down, or That Choice Is Yours. You bring it real dope music at this time to
Throw Your Neighborhood
tell us
Up.
about this first album.
Throw Your Neighborhood Up. What was that from, T-Rock?
Throw Your Neighborhood Up. Yeah, that's the songs he naming. Man, I'll tell you something. It's real ironic you bring Throw Your Neighborhood Up. That disc itself, that CD is what got me signed to 3 6 Mafia. That was my original demo tape, the Throw Your Neighborhood Up album. And the song Prosperity Over Poverty, that was the one that made Juicy J want to say, he told MC Mac, hey, get T-Rock, I want to sign him. But yeah, Throw It Up, that was actually my very first studio experience, period. I was like 16 years old, a student at Banneker High School back then, and Throw Your Neighborhood Up was our project that we was working on. It was my solo album. But, it was my clique, me and the original Area 51, the Dirty Dozen Dynasty. We was the Dirty Dozen Dynasty back then before D12 had hit. And, yeah, and that was the debut album. So it was like, T-Rock and the Dirty Dozen Dynasty, me and my boys all together, to come together and make a classic. And, it worked. It got me signed. And I would say, a little bit after.
Not to cut you off, how did you get the tape in the hands of Paul and them?
That was all a blessing. That was all a blessing. That was out of my hands. That was MC Mac. That's why I always have to give props to MC Mac and K-Rock. That was MC Mac and K-Rock was doing, and T-Love. My cousin T-Love, which was my manager at the time, because T-Love, you know, I was rapping for T-Love, and he was already telling me, like, come to Memphis, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get you signed. The original deal, you know, he was trying to get me signed to DJ Squeaky, believe it or not, because he knew some people that knew DJ Squeaky. But then he ran into MC Mac. Yeah, see, a lot of people don't know this, but he ran into MC Mac before he came across the, you know, Squeaky folks, right? So him and Mac knew each other from high school. T-Love and MC Mac knew each other from high school. So he was playing my tape over there for MC Mac. They was just kicking it one day. He called me on the phone. So I got to rapping for Mac, and, you know, I said over the phone and shit. And, you know, I sent my tape. And when I sent the tape, T gave the tape to Mac, and Mac let Juicy hear the tape. And, you know, at the time, MC Mac was doing underground tapes, too, because, you know, underground tapes, that was what we was doing back then. You know, everybody had underground tapes.
Right, and then they was kamikaze and shit already before they was even fucking with 3-6. They was already, because I was living in Memphis around that time, too. They was already doing their shit.
Yeah, so what?
Tough. I remember that
shit. Mac did, the way they heard the tape, this is how they heard it. And this was such a good look. MC Mac took my song Prosperity Over Poverty, and he put it on his underground tape. He had an underground tape at the time that he was dropping, and he put my song on the underground tape. I guess it's like a bonus song, and that's how Juicy and Paul heard the song, from hearing his underground tape. Like, Mac, who is this new nigga you got on your tape? You know, like,
hey, that's a bitch. Wow.
Yeah, the rest. If he hadn't put me on that tape, you know, you probably wouldn't hear of a T-Rock right now. So I always be in debt with MC Mac for that. But look, it gets deeper. This is how K-Rock come in the picture. Mac, whatever the fuck was going on, you know, MC Mac is a gangster. I'm going to just keep it real with you. For people who don't know, you know, he's real humble about it these days, but MC Mac is a gangster. Just being real. So, like, I mean, back then, him and Paul and them, by the time I got to Memphis, him and Paul and them had some crazy fallout, you know what I'm saying, on some street shit that had something to do with some music. So I done took out of school, you know what I'm saying. It's summertime. I'm thinking I'm finna meet 3-6 Mafia. Mac done fell out with him. You know what I'm saying, on some gangster shit.
Right.
So he like, well, T, man, you here, but I don't know what to tell you because I can't really walk you through the door right now. So what he do, he introduced me to K-Rock. When he introduced me to K-Rock, me and K-Rock just got to rapping, and we clicked instantly. That's how the Rockefeller shit was formed, because MC Mac introduced me to K-Rock. And, you know, K-Rock was actually in the Kazi. When K-Rock met me, the Kazi thing was kind of like...
And then K-Rock was fucking with Paul stuff, too, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. And, you know, in the midst of it, they were already negotiating making K-Rock solo. So when he met me, he was like, fuck it, I want to rap with T-Rock. So what he did, you know, he took me to the studio. K-Rock took me to meet Paul. And when Paul saw me, he heard me rap. He said, you the nigga that was on MC Mac tape. I said, yep. And the rest is history. And they let me record that day.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, so it took a lot, you know, just to even get to him.
Yeah, the homie Sin, he always goes way back with them questions, man. And I didn't know that the tape he was talking about, it was actually the demo tape that got in the hands of 3-6 Mafia. Also, shout out to MC Mac, too, for, you know, making that connection happen. Because, like you said, you don't know what would have happened, you know what I'm saying, if you hadn't hooked up with them. So,
right.
But then again,
and we almost, and me and Fred, we almost had K-Rock on this motherfucker, too, though. We almost had him, too. We were trying. So, if you all
free K-Rock,
story, man.
Locked up right now. You know, bless the brother, man. Bless K-Rock, too. I heard he locked up right now. But, if it wasn't for K-Rock and MC Mac, man, you probably wouldn't hear the T-Rock that you hear today.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
T-Rock, tell us about the MCs who inspire you for your delivery and your lyric skills, and some ATL MCs back in the days, the earlier ATL hip hop, or maybe New York stuff, or tell us about your inspiration.
Man, it's so many greats. One of them was just on the show. I just told him. I mean, Bootleg, the Dayton Family. I would sit up, it was certain cats, certain rappers back then. I would literally just sit up and study their flow. You know what I'm saying? Study the way they put their words together, their cadence. Even just how they, I would never bite their lyrics, but just the way they put the words together. The Dayton Family was definitely in there. Brother Lynch Hong, Twister, 8 Ball, and MJG was my favorite rappers, for a long time.
I'm about to say, MJG be flipping it. They be sleeping on MJG though, for real. He's one of the coldest motherfuckers ever too.
I said on the album, I said in the line, I said, "It's my life, shawty. What the fuck I'ma pretend for? I'm on top of the world like my favorite rapper Primrose." You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know I'm talking about 8 Ball.
Exactly. Yep. Same way with Bun B too. They don't get their props as being lyrical spitters, but
Red Mother, who you be is old school rap. You know what I'm saying? Red Mother with Kilo, back in the day.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I like he just said, Bun B, Pimp C, Big Mike. Gangsta Pat. Pat is another motherfucker. I would sit up. I would study his flow. I would sit up and literally study the way how he put his shit together. I would study that shit. Just sit up all day while I'm supposed to be having my face in books. My ear would be to the music. Gangsta Pat.
You ever did it? You ain't never did a song with Pat? That'd be dope, man. T-Rock and Gangsta Pat.
Yeah, we actually have worked together on somebody else's song. It was another guy, this dude called the Prince of Memphis. Actually, he had a song, and I think he paid us both to rap on it. It was called "You Ain't Bucker Than Me." So we did get a chance to actually get on a cut together years ago. I've been trying to catch him, honestly, because I had a song for this album. Matter of fact, not this album, but for the last album that I wanted him to rap on. I remade I Want to Smoke. The Weed, I got a version called The Weed. And originally...
We're going to have to link y'all back up, man. We're going to have to link y'all back up for that. That shit would be dope as hell.
Yeah, I wanted him to rap on that, but I couldn't get the track to him in time. And he did hear it, and he liked it. He was like, shit, Rock, I just appreciate you giving me props on the shit. I ain't tripping, just drop it. But, yeah, I actually wanted him on that song. When I wrote it, I actually wrote it for me and him.
That's dope.
I still love Gangsta Pat. I still be playing this shit. That album, The Dro, I believe that was slept on. A lot of people know about Deadly Verses, but they don't know he came back for a second run. That album, The Dro. The Dro album.
Yeah, it was a dope album right there. Hell yeah, man. That dude is definitely really slept on. We're gonna play another track, then we're gonna come back, chop it up with you. This one right here is On My Level, man. Tell everybody about this one.
On My Level, that's one of my new cuts. Off the album. Another one produced by Mossberg. Keeping it real, that one was straight from the heart too. For those who don't know, sometimes you'll see T-Rock on the bike. And I had one of my exes, this stalking bitch used to run around this motherfucker stalking me on the bike. Tell me, look at T-Rock on the bike. Look at T-Rock on the bike. Yeah, T-Rock ride the bike, bitch. I do cardio. I'm ready up in this motherfucker. So that's why I said on the first line, I said, still jumping on the head of a hoe. I am Mario, feel sorry, no nigga, payback. Fresh off the bicycle, did cardio, then I jump my ass in the motherfucking Maybach. Don't question a born thug. I tape hoes sucking my dick, put it on Pornhub. Desecrate my name, I show a bit of broken heart, hold a real mean in a scorn love. It's just some of the realest shit I ever wrote, because motherfuckers is running around here acting like I'm something I'm not, and I ain't never had nothing to prove. Everybody know me. Everybody know I keep it 100. Everybody know I love the music. So the song was basically dedicated to my ex and them hating-ass motherfuckers who used to be down with RSM. They got shit to say that they really, blowing smoke up out their ass. It was a special dedication to them. I love Coop. You talk about lyrics.
Cut their water off.
You know what makes certain people legends in this game and shit. Like T-Rock, just listening to this song, is T-Rock. He one of the coldest motherfuckers ever to spit this shit, for one.
Yeah,
but
real talk, man.
It ain't nobody in the game that sound like T-Rock. It's usually people want to try to sound like a T-Rock. Like, if you hear him, you know exactly who it is. Like, he got his own style, he got his own sound, and he flipped that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how you can tell when motherfuckers become legendary. You can't find somebody that sound like him, but you can find people that try to sound like him.
Try to
dope as a motherfucker, man. Yeah, man.
For sure. I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that.
That's the sound, like for real. Like, if you hear your song, your voice don't sound like nobody. It might be people that try to rap the same cadence or they try to stutter like how you do with it, but don't nobody sound like T-Rock, man. You got your own shit, man.
Well,
man, I appreciate
it, cold, man.
I appreciate it, fam.
Distinctive dudes, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We know when we're hearing a K-Reno song, a Spice One, a bootleg.
Yeah.
We know when we're hearing
T-Rock the same way.
Same thing with
T-Rock
Two-Tone,
the same
man.
way. If you hear Two-Tone, you hear the voice and you hear the way you rapping. It's undeniable. Like, I know who that is. Like, even if you ain't heard the song before, if they hear the sound of your voice, they're gonna be like, "Is that a new T-Rock song? Man, let me hear that shit, man. Let me hear that shit. Let me hear that shit."
Yeah, and that's
y'all got that shit, man.
I appreciate that, man. That's what type of level I try to keep it on. And see, what it's funny you say that too, cause see, like with this record, cause see, you know, a lot of the Warner Shot songs, they was for the Payback album, you know, so that's how the Warner Shots came about, cause we had so many songs. But you know, it was a lot of heartbreak, you know, really going into this record. This new album, this Payback album, that's part of why it's called Payback. You remember, look, I told y'all the concept of why I called it Payback last time. I'm actually going to use the excerpt of that last interview on the album. but yeah, man. Yeah, it was a lot of heartbreak going into this record because, you know, when you talk about the style, you know, just years of putting in hard work, building a style, making yourself into a brand, you know, it's just a blessing to be able to do it in itself. And,
right.
You know, I had a group of producers that used to be with us, Billion Beats, you know, and they were doing all my tracks. You know, I always had my production team, Mossberg, DJ Cree, you know, MAJ back in the day. Jay Green used to be a part of the clique, you know, so I've always had different producers, but, you know, I had Billion Beats and, you know, I gave them a huge platform on a lot of the newer records. So, you know, somewhere along the line, I guess, you know, they felt like they were supposed to get more money or more shine or, you know, they wanted creative control over my record, which was crazy. It's unheard of.
Right.
And, you know, we had a big fallout. So, you know, in the middle of everything, you know, I had a lot of artists leaving. And then in the middle of the artists leaving, the producers get frustrated and they leave too. So you had a lot of motherfuckers literally running around here saying, "We the reason T-Rock on top. We made rock solid music what it is." So it was real crucial for me to get back in here and do this Payback album because they didn't produce shit on that motherfucker. And I went back to the roots of who made me hot, who kept me hot. You know, the Mossbergs, the DJ Cree. And I even also
with you.
Yeah. And I also went and bought tracks. You know, I took my money that I made off my records and I went and bought tracks, you know, also. So this album is real special because it was a lot of heartbreak. You know, I had a serious relationship. I thought I found love. You know, that shit shattered. You know, all of this shit happened around the same time. I lost love. I lost all my clique members. They all turned on me all at one time. You know, and then when they turned on me, you know, I was confiding in my producer. I thought he was my friend, you know. Him and his girl flip on me because he was making beats with his bitch, and I guess his bitch got in his ear or whatever. So they flip on me. So, you know, Payback is a lot of pain in this record, you know what I'm saying, just keeping it real. It's some of the realest shit I ever wrote. I really, really love this record. I want the world to hear it, but when you hear it, you'll get to really encounter a lot of the personal experiences from my life all the way, like from the past 8 years all the way up to now. It's all culminated into this record, Vengeance and Karma.
And Payback, when's Payback coming out, T-Rock?
I wanted to have it out by March, but we'll probably be looking at in between May and June, just for marketing purposes. But the album is done. What I'm gonna do though, you know, y'all my go-to guys anyway, so I'm going to give you a sneak peek. I'm going to go ahead and probably leak the album, and you could be playing it. You know, you're one of the first motherfuckers. Y'all could be playing a lot of the songs off of the record. But, yeah, we looking at it between May and June. So it's going to be a real entertaining summer for people who love rock solid music.
You got that.
Right.
I'm definitely looking
and then you got
some
fans out there too, man. I have a few people hitting. I barely be on Instagram. Motherfuckers was hitting me on Instagram like T-Rock show tonight, blah blah blah. So I want to give a shout out to the princess. She been sharing your shit all goddamn day, man. So I don't know, just one of your fans that she got your shit popping everywhere, man.
Yeah, big shout out to the princess. Big shout out to the princess. I appreciate
people like that in your corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
In your corner like
they fuck with
but
you.
Are you gonna do a Blood Money 2 with Two Tone?
I would love to. We actually had talked about it. We were supposed to do one before Lord Infamous passed, and
here he is.
We talked about it after Lord Infamous passed away because we still got a lot of records. You know what I'm saying? Even like when I did the Cut Your Water Off record that day, man, me and Two Tone we probably cut about 6 records that day alone. So, you know, we still got a lot of records that the world ain't heard, you know. So I'm definitely interested in Blood Money too.
Hell yeah, man. Well, you know, what's the chemistry like with you and T-Tone? Two-Tone, my bad. T-Rock.
Oh, man, great. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Great. I think it's great. You know, what a lot of people don't know about Two-Tone, though, he played an instrumental part in the Conspiracy Theory album, my very first album. You know, it was some political issues going on in between him and my cousin. You know, T-Love was my manager at the time. So originally, Two-Tone and, his first album and my album, Conspiracy Theory, we really recorded them around the same time. We really were supposed to have been released on the same record label. But I guess there was some complications going on with the money, and because I wasn't the CEO of the project, just keeping it real. I was just an artist at the time, you know. So issues going on between the money, you know, in between our business partners. He had one business partner, you know, handling his shit, and I had T-Love handling my shit, and those two guys fell out. So that kind of collapsed the company. But yeah, he was real instrumental in the Conspiracy Theory record too, because he was around those days, and you know we kind of like really piggybacked off each other, you know, in those early days. So I've had a working relationship with him for years, you know, just because, you know, stemming from that. That's kind of like how we was able to link back up and even form the Blood Money group, because we always been in contact, because, you know, from the early days.
Oh, hell yeah. It's good to have relationships like that last years, you know what I mean? Because so many people, they, like you said, they come in and they're turncoats or they have ulterior motives, you know what I'm saying? So it's good to be able to actually fuck with people for, you know what I'm saying, some amount of time without any bullshit, especially in Italy, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, big shout out to Two-Tone. That's my boy. That's my partner.
Man, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. Well, we look forward to
Two-Tone still on the phone?
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, he's still here.
Hey, you know Two-Tone's on the phone. Look, I'm talking about him like he ain't even around this motherfucker.
That's you know, but like, you know, that thing, you know, like T-Rock said, you know, we came, you know, did the Conspiracy Theory. We actually recorded both of them albums in like the same day. He would go in the booth, then, you know what I'm saying, he come out, I go in. Those albums, Conspiracy Theory and In Too Deep, which a lot of people don't know, was recorded in 20 hours.
Yeah, we was in the studio together. That's right.
20 hours.
Both albums recorded in 20 hours, because, you know, like he said, you know, his cousin was his manager or whatever, you know, and, you know, we was fronting, me and, you know, my partner or whatever, Gooch, you know, we was fronting the money or whatever. So it was like one of those things, like, we do this, you know, and, you know, he's supposed to head up his end of the bargain, but, you know, he wasn't holding up his end of the bargain, you know. You feel it? So it was like a big fallout. That's how it happened, because we're like, okay, we did pay for all this, but, you know, where's your end of the bargain, what you supposed to do, and he never did nothing, so that caused the problem.
Right.
But me and we still stay tight. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good you guys are able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Because everybody
it's crazy too.
Where people fell out.
It's crazy.
And you fell out with other people because So that's good, man. I'm glad you guys were able to remain friends all these years and continue to make music together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You both did classic stuff with the late Lord Infamous. You know what I'm saying? Man, I got you both on the line, man. What are your thoughts on Lord Infamous, man? Both of you guys, if you don't care, reflect on him a little bit.
I mean, he's legendary. I would definitely say that. Legendary. God bless his soul, too. I think about him a lot. When he passed, I'll be honest with you, it affected me a lot harder than I thought it would, and I don't mean that in no bad way, because me and Lord was cool. But, at the time, they was doing the Mafia 6 record. So I already knew it was going to, a real, tension with the group, not really with him, but, I knew he had protocol. He had business to handle. That's his group. That's his baby. Just like, Blood Money was our baby, but Mafia 6, that was his thing. So it was only right for him to ride, but when the shit all happened, you know what I'm saying, I wrote a Rest in Peace song, the Well Done song. It was straight from the heart. Me and Two Tone did another song. We did what we could. We made music. We prayed. And, we had to just really push on. But, it's just real ugly, because see, guys like him, in my opinion, the workers, a lot of times the workers never really get to see the kingdom built. The kings send the workers, send the warriors, and I felt like he was a real warrior on many levels when it came to music, and being a pioneer in between, 3 C's Mafia itself, his solo career, him and Two Tone forming Black Rain, and so on and so forth, even to the 6 Enterprise. He had his hands in a lot of shit, but he never really had a chance to really see the fruits of his labor, because out here, every day, another dollar. Just like when you look at the Pimp C situation. Pimp C made tons of money, made tons of people money, but then you look at the real estate, what the situation with his estate, so like, it's just real ugly when you make the kings rich and the warriors, just get sent away like, okay, and I just really hope, on many levels that he got his reward in heaven. And, and people always talk about, the devil rap, that was a job, and so I'm gonna break down the man, you know what I'm saying? Let's break down the real man. Man has to go to work. But at the end of the day, the man is still the man. You see what I'm saying? Outside of the job. So I just really hope on many levels, that God is blessing him even to this day. God bless his soul. I ain't got nothing but respect and love for Lord Infamous and his legacy.
Oh yeah, real talk, man. What about you, Two Tone, man? You guys, can you reflect on Lord Infamous a little bit for us?
Yeah, for me it's kind of different because I knew him before it was the Lord Infamous. You see what I'm saying? So our relationship was kind of different. I'm like, he was just a dude sitting on the porch, next door. You know what I'm saying? I go outside, see him sitting on the porch. We talk, chop it up, whatever. And
he was Ricky.
Paul would come, Paul would come back. This was before it was ever any rapping. I knew him. You see what I'm saying? So
wow.
When he got blew up and all this stuff, I'm like, you still Ricky? He was just Ricky. You know what I'm saying?
Rick. Yeah.
And I never got into that thing like calling him like Lord Infamous. You know what I'm saying? It never done to me because I just know you was the dude next door. You Ricky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We are outside of the studio. We people who knew him, we still call him Ricky.
Right. That's why I said I met Lord Infamous years ago, and we call him Ricky, man. And he was just real ass dude, man. Just roll up like shit. Yeah, he in the mafia, but shit, nigga pop up on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, just somebody gonna know him. Like everybody in the town knew Ricky, man. Everybody in the town, and everybody fucked with him.
It was real.
From
Black
Haven
funny
all
to me.
over the town. Yeah, everybody fuck with that nigga, man.
real funny to me, because Two-Tone ain't lying. What he's saying is, like, absolutely true. Because, see, it was real funny to me when I first got down. Because, see, I met Two-Tone years ago when I got with 3-6. And like he said, he had already been around them for years. But it used to trip me out, like, on the tour bus and shit, like in my early days, because, you know, I didn't know his name in the early days. So they'd be like, Ricky this, Ricky that. I'm like, who the fuck named Ricky running around here with a Rick James name on this motherfucker? You know, and it was so infamous. And, you know, I put two and two together. This nigga got a rock star name, party like a rock star, some crazy shit.
Yeah, rest in peace, Lord.
Yep.
Man. Real dude.
Yeah,
real
Lord was cool, man.
Always humble.
Hell yeah.
Didn't matter, you know what I'm saying, if he was going platinum or whatnot, you could talk to him and he was down to earth. You know what I'm saying? Not too many guys like him, man. Games definitely, there's a huge void after he passed. Let's give him another track, T-Rock. We got this one right here, Oh Niggas. What's this going to be on?
Hell yeah. What you say it again, Scott?
Yeah, we got this track, Ho Niggas. What's this one gonna be on? Is this gonna be on Payback?
On the Warning Shot. I actually recorded it for the Payback album, but it didn't make it. So I went ahead and put it on the Warning Shots album. That track. Now, speaking of those producers that I fell out with, that's the only track, you know what I'm saying, they probably had that was gonna make the album. So I did use it on the Warning Shots album. You know, it's got a Pimp C sample. When Pimp C said, I remember when a rapper was a go-getter. Now, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that was my idea. I had a track. I got the track from them. I told him, like, hey, man, you know, take that Pimp C and put it in there. You know, chop it up.
I sure miss Pimp C, too, boy.
Yeah,
Pimp
man.
C is what the game really needs, bro. Right
now. Yeah.
He wasn't afraid
so the whole track,
speak his mind. You know, and that's you don't have too many like that nowadays. That's for sure.
Yeah, I just love that line because it's just true with a lot of the rap these days. I remember when a rapper was a go getter. Now these rappers is some hoe niggas, and I mean you can hear it in the music, and not only in the music, but you know with a lot of the cats the way they handle their business. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the rap, you find out they some hoe niggas. You know what I'm saying? Hurt your heart. Some of these rap niggas is lame as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, just real.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's when you put the water on.
Sure ain't lying.
That's simple. All right, we'll be right back with T-Rock. Don't go nowhere.
Yes, sir. You just like that.
T-Rock killed it again. I appreciate you going at these dudes because they're really making a mockery out of the music right now, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're really. You're one of them dudes. You're into lyricism. You know what I'm saying? You're into good quality music, and I can see your frustration. You know what I'm saying? Because the more these guys dumb down the music, the worse it's gonna get. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you for going at these fools, man.
For sure. Straight from the heart. You know, and that's the thing. You know, I feel like at the end of the day, I said this before. You know, rap it's come to the point. You know, it's aging. You know, hip hop is still. It was a new baby. It was like rock and roll was at one point in time. So now, you know, we're at a crossroads to where it's two genres of hip hop. So I feel like, you know, respect our genre. When we go to the clubs here in Atlanta, all you hear is their genre. You know what I'm saying? Their genre of hip hop, and we respect it. We see the girls shake their ass to it. You know, we pop our drinks, we have our fun, and we stay out their way. So I mean, at the end of the day, respect our genre. You know, because I feel like, you know, it's a rock and roll thing. You got the heavy metal, then you got the classic rock, you know. So respect the classics, you know, because we still making classics. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's room for everybody to eat.
Yeah, T-Rock. There?
Yo.
Yeah, we got, sorry about that. Technical difficulties, but the new album, the new EP available right now, Warning Shots. Everybody go out and get that. And you said Payback will be coming out May. You know what I'm saying? So we can look forward to that in May. What about, you know what I'm saying, any more collaborations you're doing? Any more albums with anybody else?
Definitely. I got a new group. I got a new rap group. The Bullet Club. You say MC Mac told you what?
No, I was going to say, Mac J told me what would be dope would be a Deadly versus 2017 with you.
Hell yeah. That'd be dope as fuck.
You know,
we have been talking about that. It had been talks about that. We have been talking about that. We actually was going to do that in 2016, I think, 15 or 16. So I'm still with it. I'll be honest, you know. Deadly versus is classic.
But you said you got a new group coming out, though?
Oh, yeah, I got a new rap group, you know, the Bullet Club, you know. I stay on the wrestling shit, you know what I'm saying? I am a wrestling fan. I came up on the wrestling shit.
Man, we just had Stevie Ray on the show the other night, man. From the Harlem Heat, man. Hell yeah.
Oh, man,
cool as fuck, too.
That's epic,
yeah. Hogan, man.
Yeah, what'd he say?
Well, remember when Booker T slipped on a pay-per-view and called Hulk Hogan the N-word?
We're coming for you, nigga.
Yeah, coming for you. And Mac asked Mac asked Stevie Ray about it, and he just kind of went in on Hogan because when Hogan got caught saying it, he's like, "Well, Harlem Heat used to call me that all the time," and Stevie Ray's like, "No, we never said that. We never called him that. Just by mistake on that pay-per-view." So he basically called Hogan a liar, you know.
I can believe it. I can believe it.
I'm one of those guys too. I don't think white guys should say it. I said earlier for a song that you had sent me, but I mean I'm one of those people that I believe, you know, white people shouldn't be saying that stuff. I mean this is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And Hogan shouldn't be going around saying that. You know, if he is, you know, well we heard him on the tape. So, but Stevie Ray broke it down a little bit. It was our first time having news go viral in the world of professional wrestling, so we're pretty happy about that shit. So shout out to Stevie Ray and Harlem Heat. But you said you're a big wrestling fan, and that helped influence the group.
You definitely, because the Bullet Club is a clique from the IWGP, you know, from Japan. And basically, you know, it's like almost, you know, the New World Order, the Japanese version of the New World Order. But they've had a lot more success, I mean, as far as longevity, you know, I guess more than the New World Order. You know, you got AJ Styles, Prince DeWitt, you know, which is Finn Balor now. You know, a lot of cats stem from the Bullet Club, you know, Gallows and Anderson. So, like, I took that approach with the group. You know, the original format of the group was on some real NWO shit. Like, we coming back. You know, we came to take the game. Anybody can get it. Get in the way, you gonna catch it. You know, so, like, it's me and my nigga Mafioso. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, really, you know, I set it up to where, you know what I'm saying, we could take it to a level where it'd be a full-fledged faction of real niggas, you know what I'm saying. I wanted to really incorporate a lot of legends, but what ended up happening, me and my nigga Mafioso, you know what I'm saying, he was cutting records. But on the flip side of him cutting records, he do a lot of media work. You know, he fuck with Vlad TV, Hip Hop Weekly, all type of shit. So I'm in the game, you know what I'm saying. I'm already in the game. He get places I can't get. I get places he can't get. Before you know it, we had cut the whole record. So it turned into a duo, you know, and we got real good chemistry, you know what I'm saying. He got one or two short old producers. I got my producers on deck, DJ Creed, you know, Mossberg. I bought a few beats, and man, we just got in the studio and just started making classics. So, you know, we have been floating around the city, you know what I'm saying, on some real duo shit, going to all these crazy-ass events, going to the industry events. And, you know, the industry niggas is looking like, oh, shit, T-Rock back. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, he get places I can't get, I get places he can't get. So, like, we just been really shutting shit down everywhere we go, you know what I'm saying? We been getting love from the young niggas. The young niggas fuck with the music because it's got that hype edge, but we veterans, so we spit like veterans. So, like, it's going to be real epic. Y'all going to love it. Y'all going to see a lot of shit from the Bullet Club. So that's my new group. That's my new faction.
I like T-Rock because, like I said earlier, last time you came on, you said, man, I'm done. This is the last album. And now you're back, and you got a whole slew of projects you're getting ready to drop. That's what's up, man. Keep making the music. Don't stop. You know what I'm saying? We need the real ones, and you're one of the real ones, man. Real talk.
Man, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, man. Most definitely. I'll tell you what, man, we're going to get out of here. But we definitely want to catch up with you, you know what I'm saying, and have you come back out and chop it up with us. Hey, man, you're welcome to come on anytime we do a show, man. Real talk. Just hit the line. If you see a guest that you want to chop it up with, like you did tonight with Bootleg, which was hella dope, hit the lines, brother.
For sure, fam. It's all love. I appreciate it, man. You already know. Y'all gonna see a lot of me.
Right.
Oh, most definitely. Before you go, though, give everybody all your info. Make sure that they know where to get all the music, too.
Definitely. You go to rocksolidmusiconline.com. That's my website. And you can get all the exclusive stuff. You know, rocksolidmusiconline.com. You can holler at me on the IG, on the Instagram shit. Damn, what is my IG? It's TRock42051. TROCK 42051. TRock42051. So you can holler at me on the Instagram. And the Facebook, definitely TRock420. Just type in TROCK 420. It'll take you straight to the artist page on the Facebook.
Yay.
And if you want a verse from T-Rock or you want a show from T-Rock, email us at rapwittrock@gmail.com. rapwittrock@gmail.com.
Yeah, you gotta, if you're coming out with a new album, that's one of the best things you can do is get at T-Rock, get a verse. You know what I'm saying? The only bad thing about it is he's going to make you look like shit on your own album. Get at him, though.
Right. Man, fuck with me. And I'm going to tell you, like, I really was serious about the retiring thing because I told you I was going to keep doing features and shit. So I was doing the features last year. I was hyping it up, you know what I'm saying? Everything was culminating where it was going to go down. But I did over 100 features last year. Over 100 features.
Wow.
I did over 100 features last year, so I'm on fire. You know what I'm saying? I can't even front. I'm rapping harder than ever. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't going nowhere. I'm sharper than ever. I'm ready. You know, so yeah, I did over 100 features last year. You know, grossed like a lot of money off features, and that ain't even
stuff right there, man. It's that's hella dope, man. Hella dope.
Yeah,
man,
yeah. So like,
keep doing it.
Yeah, and y'all artists, y'all email me because my rate is reasonable for the common man. And see, what you got to realize, a lot of rappers, you know, we all know our worth, you know, and that's just a life lesson. You know your worth, you know what you feel like you're worth, and you want more. But as opposed to charging a motherfucker an arm and leg, you know, in order to get what you're worth, make it reasonable for the common man, create working relationships to where you can go to work every day over and over again. That's how you build your empire. Not off, you know, you make a multiple $1,000 jug every 6 months, but then you're blowing the money and your rates are so high where nobody can fuck with you, but everybody in the world would love to fuck with you. You know, you'll be shooting yourself in the foot on that level. So I make my rates real reasonable for the common man. I did over 100 features last year. I look forward to doing 100 more this year. Y'all artists, get at me. rapwittrock@gmail.com.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Definitely get at them. You know what I'm saying? And you know we will. We'll have you on in the future. You know what I'm saying? Always an honor to have you on the show, man. Appreciate you. And everybody, make sure to go out and get Warning Shots available right now. And then around May back. You know what I'm saying? 2 albums. You know, get them. And that's what I'm talking about. Thank you for calling in, T-Rock. Much appreciated.
Hell yeah,
brother.
T-Rock.
Man, much love, fam. Thank you for having me. Y'all brothers be easy, too.
For sure.
Hell yeah, man. That was another dope show, episode 339. Hell of a show, guys. Tomorrow night, the lovely Velvet Rose and Mac J. Around Saturday night, you know what I'm saying? Sunday, Church Reality, Lane.